Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the dark side of Christmas present, brought to you by Knights of the Queen's Guard Entertainment with Knights Soul TQG Promotions, presenting The Fall of the Rainbow Rider.
Oh, golly, that was a bit dramatic, wasn't it? Jeez! You want to find out what happened to the unicorn, Greg?
Yeah.
But I told you, he forgot his horn. He wasn't screwed on tight.
Wow!
You don't believe it?
そうよ。
Are you sure you're ready for the true story?
Yeah.
You sure you want me to tell you? Really? Really?
Oh, yes.
All right then, Greg. All right, I'll tell you. You want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Yay!
We're gonna have to start the story from the beginning, Greg.
そうそう、その調子。
It's the only way you're gonna get the full picture.
Oh, my.
A snake, a giraffe, and a unicorn met at a reunion. The snake sighed and said, "I'm tired of these reunions every year," then slithered off, muttering about something he had to go see.
Watch out for that sword, Greg.
Yeah.
The giraffe turned to the unicorn and said, "You know, the snake's got a point. These gatherings are a stretch for me anyway."
そう
And
よ。
with that, he made his excuse and left. The unicorn was left alone. Shrugging, he summoned a rainbow and leapt onto it, but in his rush, he forgot his horn.
It wasn't screwed on tight.
Oh, my.
And that's why at the end of every rainbow, there's a leprechaun instead of a unicorn.
おー
No, you didn't forget the song now, did you? Yeah, here it goes again.
The giraffe, the snake, and the unicorn? What? The giraffe, the snake, and the unicorn? Yeah! The giraffe, the snake, and the unicorn! 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 Someone got conned? Yeah! The unicorn got conned! Now he's a leprechaun! The giraffe, the snake, and the unicorn! Someone got conned and he was the unicorn! Now the unicorn's a leprechaun!
Yeah.
You're wondering what?
あ、そうそう。
Are you wondering why you haven't seen a picture of the proper snake yet? I thought I showed you a couple of snake, Greg.
おー
No, you've seen a unicorn, and then you've seen a nice giraffe, but you haven't seen a nice snake.
Yeah.
Alright then. Alright, simmer down. Let me tell you about the dark side of Christmas present then.
Yay!
The Fall of the Rainbow Rider. Once upon a time, in a world where creatures of wonder roamed freely, a unicorn named Aurion lived atop the shimmering rainbow that bridged Earth and the celestial heavens. Aurion was a guardian of dreams, carrying the hopes of mortals to the stars, and in his possession was a pouch of Stardust, the source of his magic and the key to his home above the clouds. One day, while resting in the enchanted glade, Aurion met two peculiar creatures. Zhara, the giraffe with her graceful neck that seemed to touch the sky, and Slyth, the serpent, whose slithering form was as mesmerizing as it was unnerving. Both had heard tales of the unicorn's Stardust and coveted its power for their own desires. Zhara spoke first, her words dripping with admiration.
Aurion, your magic could heal the drought-stricken lands I watch over. Would you not share just a pinch of stardust to bring life back to my home?
Her large, soulful eyes glistened with what appeared to be genuine sincerity. Before Aurion could respond, Slyth coiled closer, his voice a silken whisper.
And what of me, dear unicorn? My kind suffers in the shadows, unseen and unloved. Your stardust could light the darkness of our lives. Surely a creature as kind as you would not deny us this mercy.
Aurion, being both compassionate and naive, felt his resolve weaken.
Very well.
He said.
I will grant you each a small share of my stardust.
He reached into his pouch, unaware that as he did, Slyth's tail discreetly loosened the strings. When Aurion turned to give Zhara her share, the serpent struck, snatching the pouch from his grasp. With a mocking hiss, Slyth slithered away, leaving the unicorn bewildered. Zhara, who had been in on the scheme all along, blocked Aurion's path with her towering form.
Don't look so betrayed.
She said, her voice now cold and distant.
Your magic belongs here on Earth, not among the stars. You've spent too long above us, riding rainbows while we toil below.
Aurion, shackled by his own kindness and the treachery of others, could do nothing as Slyth and Zhara disappeared into the forest. Without the Stardust, the unicorn's horn dulled, his mane lost its luster, and his connection to the rainbow severed. Trapped on Earth, he wandered aimlessly, searching for a way back home. But as time passed, Aurion began to change. His form grew smaller, his majestic appearance gave way to something humbler. His horn twisted into a hat, his hooves shrank into green boots, and his body shriveled into that of a leprechaun, a symbol of trickery and greed, the very forces that had betrayed him. And so, the unicorn became bound to the earth, guarding pots of gold at the ends of rainbows he could no longer traverse.
Oh my god.
My god.
It's alright, mate. Don't cry. At least you got to see a nice snake, didn't ya? What?
そうね。
There's no such thing as a nice snake.
Yeah.
Alright then, who did you think did it then?
Now, dear reader, the question remains, which animal do you think orchestrated the fall of the unicorn?
Was it the snake that planned it?
ええ、そうよ。
Was it Slyth
What? Who?
with his cunning deceit?
But didn't the giraffe wanted it more?
Yeah.
Or Zhara, whose height gave her a false sense of superiority?
The unicorn shouldn't have given it.
So.
Or perhaps both?
Told you were ready for it, mate. Okay. I'll tell you a different story then. Alright.
And what do these creatures represent?
Whoa, you want to figure out who did it
Does
first?
the giraffe stand for vanity, always looking down on others? Does the serpent symbolize lust, always yearning for what it cannot have? Or is the unicorn himself to blame, a representation of blind trust and misplaced kindness? What do you think?
Alright then. We'll play that game then.
Yay!